Super Bowl special, the big game, Eagles versus Chiefs, Sideline Media Productions. It's the Super Bowl special. It's time. It's me, Jack Jones, joined by the one and only man himself, Joe Martinez. How you doing today, Joe? How you doing?
Fantastic.
Old Red Blake Perryman, rocking the Chiefs Kingdom gear. And the Playboy himself, Quentin Heineken.
Yeah! It's Super Bowl!
It's the Sideline Boys. It's time for the Sideline Media Super Bowl special. I know we're all excited, but before we get into it, check out our website, www.sidelinemediaprod.com, for all things Sideline Media. We've got major news coming up soon about our spring merchandise drop. Ooh.
Hey!
And now check out our Spotify, where if you feel like watching it, it's on Spotify. The videos are on Spotify. So check it out. Give us a good rating. Boys, how are we feeling?
Oh my goodness!
It's good to be back, man.
It is a great day. Super Bowl's this weekend. It was a great week of sports, and all across all sports. NBA too. We already talked about it. So check out Full Court Press. But it's time for the Super Bowl. Let's jump right. We actually have a lot to talk about today. We're talking about everything. We're talking about halftime. We're gonna talk about the game. I know. Commercials. We got our prop bets. We got everything. And our game picks. Game picks and score predictions will be at the end. But let's jump right into the actual game itself. 2 1 seeds, battle of the 1 seeds, Chiefs, Eagles. The Eagles are a 1.5-point favorite. Let's jump into the injury report first, because that's what I want to talk about. Not too many injuries, but obviously the Chiefs had a lot of questionable injuries throughout the playoffs, like Mahomes. But Mahomes, Isaiah Pacheco, Jerick McKinnon, Juju Smith-Schuster, Willie Gay were all full participants in practice this week and last week. They're all expected to play. Kadarius Toney was limited all week, and their best corner, L'Jarius Sneed, did clear concussion protocol. So Chiefs, not too worried about them. They'll find a way to make something happen. Any concerns with the Chiefs, injury-wise?
No, that kind of
Sums it up.
Yeah.
It's pretty quick. I want to get the injuries out of the way.
Yeah.
Then the Eagles was mainly with their O-line. Landon Dickerson and Robert Quinn, full participants. Lane Johnson, Cam Jurgens, and Avonte Maddox were limited in practice, but it was also with their injuries and along with rest. So.
What about Josh Sills? What's his?
He's actually not on the team anymore due to circumstances. But all those other guys are expected to play this week. And let's get into it. I just have some quick questions for the games. Q, this one's all you. We'll give our opinions on what you say, but which quarterback in this game, because everyone's talking about the quarterbacks, which quarterback is under more pressure this week, Mahomes or Hurts?
I think it's Hurts. I think for the fact that, multiple people have said the defense has carried them. Gardner Minshew could have won those games.
It's a free ride.
Yeah, they're saying it's free ride. This is a guy going coward.
This is a guy.
This is a guy.
Is that Chris Collinsworth?
Chris Collinsworth, yeah. No, it's Quentin Playboy Heineken. I do think it's Jalen Hurts. This is like his shot to show everyone. He's done it all season, but this is the big stage, the biggest stage of them all. Patrick Mahomes already has one. I could say Patrick, but I really do think it's Jalen Hurts.
There's you could argue for both quarterbacks. Yeah. I actually agree with you because I think a lot in this playoffs too, we've really seen their run game thrive, and it's been especially last week, Jalen Hurts did not do much, so I would agree that it's him because the Chiefs are never going to be an easy defeat, and they know they've handled this game as well. So I would agree it's Jalen Hurts. What do you other two think?
I think Jalen Hurts too. I said it in the last podcast before the championship that Jalen Hurts was underperforming, so they really got to get him going. He got to get himself going. So yeah, I think it's him as well.
I would agree.
Like Jack said, I think you can argue it both ways. At first, whenever you first asked, my first instinct said Patrick Mahomes, just because he's already been there, and he's playing a quarterback that has has Jalen Hurts even played in the playoffs before this?
No.
Exactly. No. So, but after listening to you guys, I agree. I think it is Jalen Hurts just because, defense has taken him a long ways, and the fact that he has even his offensive line is really good.
Yeah.
So Yeah, I agree. I think Jalen Hurts is
It's one
under more pressure.
It's one of those two where you can pick either side and you can defend either side.
Yeah.
But I think it's mainly because their running game has thrived so much this playoffs, especially in the championship game against a top defense. But I mean that's also credit to the Niners. But I think Jalen Hurts would be the better call. Now I'm gonna go over to Joe. Eagles keys to the game. What do they need to do to secure the Super Bowl for Philadelphia?
It's definitely their front seven. If just the question on like if they're going to perform how they've been performing against the greatest quarterback in the league and the greatest offensive mind coach wise. But I mean I think they're going to give him trouble all game, especially with the injury. It's definitely leaning in their favorite. But I really think also like we were just talking about, Jalen Hurts has to get going because Chris Jones and Frank Clark on the opposite side of the ball are also going to be giving him problems. So they really just got to rely on that run game at the start. And then, I mean, if they're in it, keep doing what's working. If not, then they're going to have to start throwing the ball just like the Chiefs are going to. So
Yeah, I agree. I agree with what you said, too, that the Eagles are leaning in, like, the favorite, which actually I would like to ask. The 1.5 point favorite, do we like that line? What do we feel about that line?
yeah, I think how the Eagles
I
have
think that's a
performed,
good
they
one.
deserve that. So.
I would agree. I think the Eagles have a better overall team as well than the Chiefs do. But, the Chiefs, they got some guy at quarterback. I think his name's Mahomes or something.
We got a guy here.
No, here's a
Patricia.
guy at quarterback.
Well, I'll tell you,
yeah,
Jim.
Patricia. He's a bath bomb guy. Shout out State Farm. Like a good neighbor.
Personal price point.
So, Blake, now it's your time to... You're on the hot seat. Ready?
Let's see. I'm ready.
The Chiefs fan for the last 2 weeks.
What do the Chiefs need to do to win? What are the keys to the game for the Kingdom?
Well, first of all, they're gonna have to protect the quarterback. I mean,
I think that's the biggest.
first of all, it doesn't help that Mahomes may or may not be 100% for this game. Eagles have the most sacks in the league. They had 70, first in total defense. They allowed 290 yards per game. Chiefs, on the other hand, allowed the third least amount of sacks this season at 26.
Talk your stuff.
Get him.
And then they have the most yards per game, and most touchdowns in the league. So if they protect Mahomes, and on the defensive side, if they can either force a turnover, or even as far as doing the little things, getting off the field on third downs, limiting big plays,
Red loves the force.
and keeping Jalen Hurts from doing damage on the ground. Those are my keys for the Chiefs to win this game.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, those are good. I asked this question a lot with a lot of big games throughout these podcasts. Which defense needs to step up more?
I think the Chiefs.
You think the Chiefs?
Just because,
Yeah,
I mean,
Chiefs.
like Red just mentioned, they're going to, and I said, Chris Jones and Frank Clark, they're going to get to him. But the problem is are they going to be able to stop Hurts from
Here's
when
what-
they get to him?
Talk to me, Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, Hurts can escape him, so they're going to have to figure out a way to stop him outside of, their front 5 or 7. So.
I would also say the Chiefs. Plus, the Eagles' defense has been so dominant all season.
The Eagles' defense is number one. They're number one in total defense.
Total.
How can
That's
how
all
can
around.
you step up more than that?
That's a good point. What do you think, kid?
What was the question?
Which defense needs to step up more?
Here we got a team here. I believe it's the Chiefs. I mean,
Get him.
it's the Chiefs. I would argue, I think everyone would agree that Eagles do have the better defense, built. I mean, after this year, it's going to be really hard to remake that kind of defensive wall that they have over there.
Kind of like the Bucks whenever they play.
Yeah.
Bucks or even the 49ers this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Chiefs are going to have a lot to handle with the running game and the offensive mind of Nick Sirianni. So it's going to be an interesting thing to see.
Is Sirianni your coach of the year?
Him or Dable?
Him or the old coach that beat the Chargers? Doug
Doug.
Peterson.
Doug.
Dougie.
Dougie Fresh.
Last little thing about this game until we get into our stuff at the end. But is this gonna be a high-scoring game or a low-scoring game? I personally think it's gonna be low 30s, maybe high 20s game. I think there's gonna be a lot of big plays that kind of like shock people because the Eagles haven't let up too many big plays. But I think you never know with Mahomes.
I think the biggest play they let up was the 50-yard bomb to T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah, I mean it's so hard to like not let up big plays against Mahomes because he's such a good improviser.
Yeah.
So I think one or two big plays will really could keep either team in the game, and then or like a big.
I think it's gonna be a good Super Bowl though.
I do too. I'm excited for this. Or you said low scoring, Q?
Middle of the pack.
I'm pretty much in the same ballpark you are. High 20s, low 30s.
That's what I'm hoping for.
I have the over for the game, but the over says it's 51. So, I mean, would y'all say that?
I could say it going either way.
Yeah.
I have the over, so I mean, I think it's gonna be a pretty high scoring game.
I would agree. I think it's gonna be a fun one. At least it's looking out to be. Honestly, I don't even care about the game. I'm ready for that halftime show. I'm a big Rihanna fan.
There's a game at the Rihanna concert.
Yeah.
Yes, I think.
You know the halftime show is usually 15 minutes. It's 25 this year.
It's 25. Wait, the Bowl Super? Is that what it's called?
Bowl Super.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna run through our top 5 Rihanna songs for all
I love
you
the World Cup.
Rihanna fans. Because I know I'm a big Rihanna fan. I know y'all are. We'll start with number 5. I'm pretty sure number 1 is unanimous across the board. But we'll get into that. So, who wants to start with their 5? We'll just go. Each one we'll give our 5. You can give some reasoning, and then bam. You want to start? What's your 5?
I didn't have it in order.
Put it in order.
Yeah, you want to make a quick order?
Okay, I'll make a quick order.
You want us to wait, and we'll come back to you.
No, I got it.
All right. What would you say?
Wait,
your
am I
5?
saying 5 and then going down the line?
No, you're giving
No,
5,
we're-
and we're all gonna give our 5s, and we're gonna keep going.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Let me go with the song that helped her get to where she is. Her first ever hit single, Pondy Replay.
Great song. Great song. You want to sing
Great
it for us? Give us a little sample.
What?
Give us a little sample. Sing it.
Oh, one by one, it's right.
What about you, Blake? What's your 5?
Oh, DJ!
I have Don't Stop the Music at number 5.
See, that's a little. To me, it's a little disrespectful. But
It's not
hey,
even
it's your
on.
opinion.
It's not even on Q's top 5.
I'm going from the brain now. Yeah.
Okay, so
It's
mine.
just to help me.
Mine's gonna be What's My Name? It's got a great Drake feature.
Oh, nah, nah.
Yeah. It's just.
What's my name?
Hey boy. Yeah,
Baby.
really, I love
The
that
square
song.
root of 69 is 8 something, right? Because I've been trying to figure out.
Is that Drake? I'm a big Drake
Drizzy.
fan too, so I love Drake's feature in that. So that's my 5, Joe. What's your 5?
Y'all probably have this one a bit higher, but I have Umbrella. That's mine.
Hey,
That's my
that's a great choice. As long as
That's
it's
a
in
good
there.
choice.
As long as it's in there.
Good choice.
So we got whatever it's. I don't know how to pronounce it. Whatever.
Pondy Replay?
Yeah, there you go.
Don't Stop the Music.
What's my name? And then Umbrella. All right, what's 4?
We're going to go Only Girl in the World for number 4.
Great song. Great song. Great song.
I'm going Diamonds at number 4.
That is, I think that's low.
For my number 4, I'm gonna go S&M. It's just a great song.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great
I was
all-around
debating
song.
whether to put that.
It's very versatile in what you can do with it. To it, a lot of stuff. It's got really
Don't
sentimental
go.
meaning as well. So what about you, Joe?
I'm gonna go Stay. That it has a.
I've actually
it has
heard.
a place in my heart.
I've heard Joe Martinez sing "Stay," and let me tell you guys, it's just as good as Rihanna.
Yeah,
It's
Hey.
up there.
Hey, maybe next episode.
There's actually rumors that Joe Martinez might win a Grammy for his cover of "Stay." That's
Believe it.
yeah. I mean, the Grammys just happened, but they were talking next year because they didn't invite you out this year.
Yeah.
they were. They were.
I was heartbroken.
Can you actually give us a sample?
No, he said next week.
Yeah.
Oh.
Next week.
Dude, next week we're going into deep dive of every little minute of that performance. I can tell you right now. All right, number 3.
I hope there's a wardrobe malfunction.
Why? Number 3. What's your number 3?
Number 3. My number 3 is Umbrella. I mean, it's a classic.
It's
Cheer!
Chia. What do you have, Blake?
I have Wild Thoughts at number 3.
That's a great song. Great feature in it as well. We the best. Yeah. My number 3 is actually also Umbrella. It's just so. When the sunshine will shine together. Told you I'd be here forever.
Talk about
Said
someone
I'll
that's good at singing a song.
always be a friend.
This song,
Alright,
bro.
yeah.
I got a.
Big singer.
I got "Don't Stop
You
the
don't
Music."
even know
at
Great
words you
number-
choice,
say.
Joe. Great choice. Joe had "Don't Stop the Music" at number 3.
Okay.
Great song. I definitely top 3. All right, top 2. Make
Top
it count.
two.
Make it count.
Top 2 it is too. I'm going Diamonds.
Great song. Great song.
I have Umbrella at number 2.
I have "Don't Stop the Music" at number 2. You could just always get the. It's going on. It's a great song.
I have "Shut Up and Drive."
Underrated.
I
That's
love
an
that song.
underrated
That is-
song.
that is
Underrated song. That's my 7. That's my 7. My 6 is Only Girl in the World.
I think we all know what number 1 is.
I think number 1 is unanimous with the people. Q, you wanna just
Yeah.
you wanna unveil it for the people?
Should we hit?
Get a little acapella going.
I got Nad.
Oh my goodness.
Want to break from the end?
While we wait, how was your day?
It was pretty good. I actually listened to Rihanna. I listened to Rihanna all day today for
Alright.
this podcast.
He was getting ready.
And at number 1 in the Rihanna top 5 songs.
Yellow diamonds in the light.
You're a little early.
Now we're standing side.
We
by
found love.
As your shadow
knew it was there.
crosses mine.
Don't even act like you didn't know.
What
number
it
one.
takes to come alive. Obviously, it's the best song. It's unanimous. Number 1.
I think
here
it's the
at
most versatile.
Great party song.
It is
We talked about
great
that
party
last week.
song, great everything song. If you're ever feeling down, I want you to DM Sideline Media Productions and be like,
No.
"Hey, I just listened to We Found Love and now I'm feeling better."
Hey, speaking of DMing us, I have a quick.
Okay.
Little
What's
thing.
up? What's up?
Stop being me feet.
Our table that's sitting right next to the camera. If you want to DM us, you want to have your name on the table,
Should I go get it? Should I show it?
hit us up. We'll put your name on the table.
Here we go. You already have some signatures here.
You do.
Take a good look there at the camera.
Yeah.
Shine a light through an open door. Love and life.
You can find all our socials on the
Turn
website.
away 'cause I need you now.
All right.
Let us know if you want to be on the table. So anyway,
We'll put you on the table.
So personally, this halftime show, I'm more than excited. Like when it hits halftime, I might cry. I might shed a tear. I can't lie. I'm a big Rihanna guy. So let's talk halftime shows. Top 3 halftime shows of all time. We'll do the same order. Just kind of go through your 3s. I kind of did mine weird. I did only the ones I've seen. I should have
Yeah,
done.
see, that's what I didn't know.
I kind of thought about that after I did mine, but I just kept it. So if you have ones that you haven't, like you obviously weren't alive for,
Yeah,
like the Michael Jackson one's probably on
I
there.
put 2
Yeah.
that I wasn't alive for.
See,
but
that's
I-
fine because I've seen those, so I would count those. So it could be when we were alive, when we weren't alive, same
Yeah.
thing. So Q, you want to, or actually no, we'll start with Joe. Give us your 3.
At 3, I have the Prince halftime show.
That's-
That guitar solo. I mean, I actually, believe it or not, I've never actually seen it until today. Whenever.
Yeah.
But
it was in the rain.
oh my
too.
gosh, yeah. Purple Rain in the. Oh my god, yeah. It was. I was getting the
that's-
chills just
I
watching.
think that's my
so.
mom's favorite.
Yeah,
so
that's-
shout out
that's-
mom.
Shout out Kathleen.
And out of
Let's
respect,
see.
I'm gonna put it
He
in
also
the top
covered 3 songs. I know.
Rest in peace, Prince, legend.
Which
changed the
Queen
music
song
game.
did he cover?
He changed the music game.
Which Queen song did he cover in that?
I have no idea. I haven't seen that halftime show.
I know. It was,
My number 3 was actually Katy Perry in 2015. You didn't like it? I liked her music, and the set was crazy.
I liked that.
With the big lion, and then she was like flying around when she was singing.
Roar.
Yeah.
Roar.
Well, that's the shark. Viral moments, very memorable. And most people remember that. And she brought out Missy Elliott and Lenny Kravitz, so I was a big fan of that one in 2015.
he broke him down.
I did break him
He's
down.
got bullet
I
points.
did break
on
him
all
down.
of them.
All right, what do you have, Blake, at 3?
I also have Prince.
Great. I mean, that's can't go wrong with Prince. It's a classic. I just don't remember seeing that one.
I
so
have,
it was like it had to.
I went through and I found a website that had all of them.
Yeah, I rewatched a
I went
couple
through
of
and
them
watched. What's yours, Q?
My honorable mention. I have an honorable mention. Coldplay. I think they did a really good.
Coldplay always puts on a good show.
Yeah.
You ever seen their concerts? They look really cool.
Yeah.
Too bad some of their songs are awful.
Alright.
They have some great songs though.
Michael Jackson is my 3 though. My official 3. And to come back, Prince.
Prince
Number
at 2,
2.
hey?
Prince at 2.
My number 2 is last year, Dr. Dre, Snoop, Eminem,
What?
Mary J. Blige,
I
Kendrick,
hated
and
that one.
50
You
Cent.
didn't like that
What?
one?
I
That one was so good.
Wow.
hated that one.
My number 2 is 2014 with Bruno Mars because he ran music back then. I
He
love.
still does.
He still does.
Silk Sonic.
Evening with Silk Sonic classic. But I love Bruno Mars. He's a great performer. It was a really fun performance. He brought out the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Right.
And then I love Bruno Mars, and that's one I actually remember too. Like I just remember.
You really need to turn off your,
So I'm a big fan of that one in 2014. What about you, Jim?
My number 2 is Michael Jackson.
I mean, yeah, that's
Moonwalk.
that's fair.
So memorable.
the moonwalk is just ideal, and especially Super Bowl halftime. All right, number 1s, make them count. Joe, you want to start?
Yeah.
What's your number?
I actually have last year's performance cue. It's probably the most memorable to me because I mean, in all honesty, that's probably the one that I have watched like thoroughly all of it. Like I didn't miss a single part of that one. So yeah, that's the best one.
That was also my number 1. I love that one. I love Dr. Dre and Snoop and all the people on there and their music. I thought it was really entertaining too, just with what they did and everything. It actually won an Emmy for the most outstanding variety special live. So there you go.
There you
They're
go.
just making up awards now.
That was my favorite and most memorable one as well. So yeah, what about you, Blake? What's your number 1?
Before I say my number 1, I have an honorable mention. I don't remember if it was 2011 or 2012, but Beyonce. Whenever they had the Destiny's Child, revamp. But my number 1 is Michael Jackson.
Shakira.
Shakira. No, it's actually 2004. Janet Jackson, the wardrobe malfunction.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Justin Timberlake did that. My number 1 is Bruno Mars.
That was so good. Such a good one. My honorable mention would be Justin Timberlake.
I hated that one.
I like Justin Timberlake a lot. Yeah. There's been some really good halftime shows and some really bad halftime shows. But yeah, there's your halftime stuff. So we'll definitely
Probably Monkey Baby.
we'll give a review about Rihanna's
Puppy
halftime
Monkey
show.
Baby.
Now we're gonna talk commercials.
Hey,
Favorite Super Bowl commercial ever. Again, I did the ones from what I actually remember, like seeing them, like being alive.
All Red was born in 2000, actually.
Because there was a lot of I think a lot of the most
I
memorable
wasn't
ones.
thinking we were doing ones. I mean,
Well, you
I
can't-
still remember that.
I did
No,
not.
but this one kept going for a while.
Well, that's what I'm saying. A lot of them
That's just
did.
when it started.
No, a lot of them did, but I just did the one that I would remember from when I actually saw it. But yeah, you can do them from whenever because I know the '90s had the best Super Bowl commercials. 'Cause that's when they actually really got it.
I'll start.
Yeah. So Q, give us.
I have an honorable mention. I have a Nut Baby or Baby. Oh. Baby Nut. Baby.
the same one. It's too good.
Baby Nut's my honorable mention. Honorable mention. But
You got it.
my pick is Puppy Monkey Baby from Mountain Dew in 2016.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
I think everyone remembers that one.
Oh,
Puppy
yeah.
Monkey Baby.
Puppy,
Classic.
monkey, baby.
What do you have, Blake?
I have one that started in
You have to say
2000.
you
It
have to say
continued.
You have
It
to say
continued
Yes.
until
That was
I
gonna
believe
be mine.
2010.
That was gonna be mine.
Budweiser. What's up?
I think the whole
What's
world
up?
knows that. Dude, that. You know what's crazy? That ad. Dude, that ad is actually so relatable though. Like if you call your friends up, you're just like, "Yo, what's up?"
What's up?
That inspired a lot of other commercials too, and then the Budweiser kept it going. So
Yeah.
that was actually
Budweiser has always had some really good commercials.
that was. I have a question
How
about.
do you feel about Budweiser in general, Joe?
I don't drink.
Mine is actually the same as Joe's. The original Snickers, "You're Not You and You're Hungry," in 2010 with Betty White when she gets laid out.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Cause that one was just funny, and it's obviously it started like Snickers' biggest like,
Classic,
tagline.
too.
Yeah, it's just the most memorable for me.
That's
I know. Joe.
Yeah, that one, and then I also really like this other one that's kind of under the radar, or that people don't talk about a lot, is the E-Trade baby commercial, 2008. I don't know, it's just kind of something that I just kind of laughed at earlier. So
What would you say? Which companies and brands make the best best
Pocky Monkey, baby.
Super Bowl commercials.
Puppy Monkey, baby.
I would say Mountain Dew,
Yeah.
Doritos.
Car
Yeah.
brands always make
Car
some
brands
good-
make
Car
good
brands
ones.
do make some good ones.
You remember
Oh,
the
what was
the-
remember the Volkswagen?
Yeah, that's
one
what I
with
was
Darth
about to
Vader,
say.
baby Darth Vader.
The
Yeah.
Ferris Bueller spinoff one. The
Oh,
Honda.
yeah.
That was a good one.
The car commercial's always good. Mountain Dew, Pepsi, and Coke make good ones too. Budweiser's always up
Yeah.
there. Doritos,
Joe, Pepsi or Coke? What's better?
Coke is superior.
Coke is.
It's superior to Dr Pepper too.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far.
That's a debate we should have on the show.
So I'm excited. I mean, I will say the Super Bowl commercials though have been going down and down for the past few years. It's annoying. But yeah, I would say the 90s and early 2000s were the best era of Super Bowl commercials. So hopefully there's some good ones this year. Okay, now let's go Super Bowls from the past 10 years. Let's go top 3 again. Blake, you start us off. I
Oh,
think these are going to
God.
be pretty similar from the past 10 years, but Blake, start us off.
Number 3.
Is this off your head?
Maybe you shouldn't have
Did
started.
I not? Yeah, maybe I don't start this.
Okay, I'll start it off. Number
Maybe I
3,
didn't see that.
I have Super Bowl 49.
I have the same thing.
Patriots, Seahawks, 28-24 when Malcolm Butler
yeah, I'm
had the
blind.
interception.
All right.
It's my 3 too.
That was mine.
Yeah. I mean, that one is just everyone remembers it. Everyone just remembers seeing Pete Carroll's reaction, just munching on the gum. Should have ran it with Marshawn. That was just a great Super Bowl too. Jermaine Kearse had that crazy catch.
What are you going with, Owen?
The Patriots are in all of mine, sadly.
Yeah, same.
I mean, I think these are all going to be pretty similar.
Yeah, I was looking at like the past. Super
The
Bowls,
past
and I
the
was
past 10 years.
like, yeah,
have been-
this is gonna be.
Yeah. It's actually a Rams Patriots 13-3. Come on, Blake, pick one. 3, 2, 1, go.
My number 3 is gonna be Super Bowl 52. Eagles beat the Patriots.
That is my 2.
That's my 2.
That is my 2. That is my 2.
Okay, we know what the
That
one is.
game, another game, just like classic.
Yeah.
Nick Foles, the story, the Philly special. Everyone loves that game.
Is that the greatest play ever in a Super Bowl?
It's
Nah.
definitely up there.
I think,
One of,
I
if
think,
not.
yeah, it's one of them definitely. One of the craziest plays to me was that onside kick, start of the second half.
Oh, the Saints.
Yeah, the Saints.
Thomas Morstead.
That was crazy. You have a 2.
Yeah. Number 2 is gonna be New England, Seattle,
Just flip 'em.
2015.
Yeah, just flip 'em.
just flipped y'all.
I think again,
2 and 3s.
number 1's gonna be unanimous. Super Bowl 51.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
Yep.
Greatest
28
thing I've
to
ever seen.
That was the that game.
That's the pinnacle of like sports right there.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I would agree. That
Yeah.
game was unbelievable. That I still cannot get over the Julian Edelman catch.
Dude.
That was absurd. I remember at halftime I was like ready to go to bed.
Or no.
Yeah.
I was like, this is
Q is currently caressing my inner thigh. I don't really feel that comfortable about it. All right.
a lot of affection. Super Bowl, man.
Tom Brady kind of love, you know?
Love is in the
Oh,
air.
okay, I got you.
Would you say that's the best Super Bowl of all time?
No doubt.
I think it would be too.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I would say.
I mean, I can't even.
Another good one that we didn't put was
The Giants.
Denver versus
Don't even say it. Dude.
Panthers.
That was awful. That was awful.
If only Bryce was here, we could talk about
I cried.
the Seahawks Broncos.
You know what one was actually good? Packers Steelers.
I was gonna say that one. That was the
2011.
first Super Bowl I ever remember watching.
That one
too.
was good. Shout out Kathleen, big Packers fan.
Go Pack Go.
Go Pack Go.
Ooh, Pack.
There's a lot of good ones.
That was such
Honestly,
a
the
good year for
Chiefs.
football.
The Chiefs.
the one? It was Titans and Rams, right? Where you like twisted and it was just short.
Anyways.
What's
Where
it?
he like got tackled and was just short of the touchdown.
Oh yeah, I think it was that. It was definitely the Steelers, or not the Steelers.
It was Rams and Titans.
I think it was. Another good one. What game was it? I just thought of it.
Yeah. In 2000?
Oh, the Niners Chiefs game was actually a pretty good game too.
Yep.
That was a pretty good game.
Yeah, I like that one too.
The scoring was a little.
It was a second half.
It was a second half game.
Should we get into some bets?
Sad.
Yeah, we'll get right into the bets after Blake tells us about our sponsor.
Take it away.
Hey, I know you're sitting there thinking to yourself, why don't I start a podcast? If you're thinking that, use Anchor by Spotify. It's the easiest way to make a podcast. Has everything you need all in one place. You can record and edit your podcast straight on your phone or computer. You can distribute that podcast onto platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you want it to go. Has everything you need right in one place. And best part, it's completely free. So go download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Let's go to Jack, back on the sideline.
And we're back. Thank you.
Hey!
We're back.
What's
All right. Super Bowl prop bets, real bets. Doesn't matter. We got it all. We'll go real bets. I didn't do any because I kind of forgot. I was so focused on my prop bets.
I have
I did some real
14
bets.
total bets.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Jeez, man.
Okay.
Well, Jack said do 7 regular and 7 prop
Yeah, and then I
bets.
didn't do my own 7, but I'm just here to host, I
Hey.
guess. All right, so let's talk sideline records
Yeah.
on the year, because this will sadly be our last time we get to bet on the NFL for a while.
We can bet on who's number 1 in the draft.
Well, yeah, we could do that. But let's.
After
Blake's gonna tell us our records for betting. Do you
How
have the
about
pick'em
this?
records?
No, I do not.
Go from bottom to the top.
Well, the bottom would be Joe because he's was here
after
least.
this week, should we reset the record for next year?
Yeah. Always reset the record. No.
Okay.
You get a ring. You're a champ.
All-time record.
All right. We're doing this not based off winning percentage because Joe had considerably less amount of games picked than we did. But Joe, you are currently 12-9.
Positive.
You're
Winning
positive.
record.
Jack, your record is 30-43. I am 34-39-1. And Q, the runaway favorite, unanimous champion. He simply cannot lose now. He is 44-30. Season 1 champion of the Sideline 7.
I mean,
Fortnite.
I'd like. Thank you for this award, this opportunity. I'd like to thank my family. I mean, the Lord above, utmost. My friends, the other people on the show that aren't as good as betters as me, for fading me and not listening to me. I appreciate it.
Hey, pick 'em. I think I won pick 'em.
This is my time, and it's been a great season. Thank you.
He is inevitable.
I am Iron Man.
All right.
Yeah.
Sideline 7. Real ones go.
Me?
Anyone? Not me. I don't have any.
I'll go through all mine, because I only have one fake one or non-real one. Chiefs plus 110. Travis Kelce first touchdown plus 700. Jerick McKinnon anytime touchdown plus 185. Miles Sanders first half touchdown plus 300. Jalen Hurts under 49.5 rushing yards, and AJ Brown under 73.5 receiving yards.
Lock him in. Mine. Clyde Edwards-Helaire anytime touchdown.
He didn't even play.
He got taken off the. I don't know. I feel like he's gonna come in on like a 2nd and goal from the 2. Anyway, Dallas Goedert to be the first TD scorer. That's plus 1,100, by the way. Isaiah Pacheco over 1.5 receptions. Jalen Hurts over 292.5 passing and rushing yards. No interceptions from either team. And then I'm gonna take Chiefs plus 1.5 and the Chiefs money line. Lock them in.
Chiefs Kingdom.
I got one. Jalen Hurts rushing touchdown. That's it. All right, Joe. You got it.
I'll
Take it
start
away.
with the 2 that I shared last week. Dallas Goedert and MVS anytime TDs. I got the Eagles spread. I got the over 51. I got Jalen Hurts under 243.5 passing yards. Travis Kelce over 78.5 receiving yards. And then I got the over on the national anthem. 2 minutes and 5
It's a good
seconds.
one. It's a great one. All right. Now we get to the fun stuff.
My fun
Exotics.
one. We talked about this last week. The coin toss is tails.
Tails never fails.
Tails. It does fail. We talked
Okay,
about
yeah, it does
that.
fail, actually.
There's if you didn't listen last week, there's a theme these past 5 Super Bowls. It has been heads, heads, tails, heads, heads. So now, if you know how a rhythm works or
A pattern.
a pattern, it should be tails now. So lock it in, tails, minus 105
Is that all you had?
from my phone.
I have 7.
I only have 2.
also have 7. Joe, you got it.
Yeah. I saw that the line was 8.5 songs played. I'm going under, just because I think she's gonna give us a lot of memorable songs.
Yeah, so you're going to do the whole thing.
Yeah. And then I saw that the last 2 Super Bowls, I believe, have been blue Gatorade. I think it's gonna be orange, plus 300. So yeah, those are my 2.
Speaking of Gatorade, what's the best flavor of all time?
My favorite's honestly
Man.
orange.
I would say blue.
I'd probably go red.
I'm going Glacier Cherry. Give me the white.
Red, really?
I like
Wow.
red. I like red a lot. All right, I'll go. Like I said last week, over 17,000 hot dogs consumed throughout the whole game
Smash it.
by
Is
everyone.
it consumed or just sold?
It'd be sold, but I mean, if I'm getting a hot dog,
Yeah,
I'm gonna eat
who's
it.
not eating a $7, $8?
I know
Yeah.
I know there's gonna be some people out there that buy one for their kids and then they eat half of it
I mean,
and then
yeah.
it sets underneath.
I
the
would
sink.
finish that. I would finish that
Yeah,
other
you're
half.
dang
I
right.
mean, yeah, and then a bottle of water's $9.
I
Then
would hope so. You'd probably pay
the
like
national
$11.
anthem, I'm taking the over 2.5. 2 minutes and 5 seconds. It's sung by Chris Stapleton. Do you want me to go into the stats again? All right, yeah, I will. So he actually is known for singing on his covers, really going way over
Oh my.
the normal amount. He sang.
The hot dogs at the Super Bowl are $12.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah.
Wow. Someone want to do some quick math? What's 17,000 times 12?
A lot. There you go.
It is indeed a lot.
But Chris Stapleton, he actually sang the official Metallica version of "Nothing Else Matters," which is a 6-minute and 18-second song. And he sang it for 8 minutes and 14 seconds, which is about 2 minutes longer. So yeah, I think this is gonna be the over for Chris Stapleton's halftime, and since 2010, that over on the halftime. The national anthem is 7-5. I also am gonna take the coin toss to be heads. I'm gonna take the Eagles winning the coin toss, and I think the opening kick's gonna be a touchback because Butker and Elliott are both really good at kicking off. So there you go. I'm gonna take the Gatorade color to be purple, and then the Super Bowl MVP is gonna mention his teammates first. Those are my bets.
There's a lot of favorites in that. A lot of those bets.
Thanks, man.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Am I not
I got-
allowed to bet it then?
I'm just saying.
Okay, that's
Just losing money.
I got most of these off DraftKings. So
I actually don't think those odds are Those odds are too low. You can't bet that.
okay. I have the coin toss to be tails. Gatorade color red. First halftime song performed is gonna be "We Found Love."
No.
It's not. That's their best song. She's gonna save it for the last.
Or she should come out with the bang.
Nah.
Her
You know how concerts work.
First
Oh, you
outfit.
changed it.
I did. No, I had silver.
No, you changed it to white. You definitely changed it to white last week.
No.
Don't make me.
No, we had a
I said
we
it'd
had
be
a diamond.
silver.
We had a diamond talk last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said.
And y'all looked it up and said diamonds are, and it said like diamonds are closer to white.
He didn't change it. He didn't change
No.
it.
I'm sticking with silver on the first outfit. I also have the national anthem over. I have over 120,000 beers sold, and then
Slam that.
on the broadcast, the Kelsey brothers will be mentioned over 1.5 times.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's free money.
Those are your bets. All right, let's get into the final game picks, score predictions, MVP
It's
predictions.
time to lock them in.
All right. Q. Who's gonna win the game? What's the score prediction? Why are they gonna win?
We're going with the Red Kingdom. Chiefs, 27-17. MVP is going to be Frank Clark.
I wonder what the odds on that are.
Well, funny you ask. Gonna look it up.
All right, Blake, give us yours. For them. Who's gonna win and why?
The Chiefs are gonna win.
What's the score?
It's gonna be 31-27, and Patrick Mahomes is gonna be Patrick Mahomes. That's why they win.
All right, I'm going to say the Eagles win in a great Super Bowl, I might add. Great Super Bowl. The Eagles win.
Frank Clark is plus 20,000.
So the Eagles are going to win 35-31 in a great Super Bowl. Philadelphia is going to
Run rampant.
Yup.
Are they greasing the poles?
The polls are
Doesn't
already.
matter.
The polls are already.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't
They
matter,
still-
but
they
they're
still
already
fun.
greased. And I'm going to take Devontae Smith to win Super Bowl MVP. He's going to have a great game. He's been good all year. So give me the Eagles. Joe.
I'm taking the Eagles too. I think we said it last week. We both agreed
You're
on
split.
that.
Two
We're
split.
We're going,
Two split.
We're going 28-24. Final score. MVP. I'm taking Devontae's counterpart, AJ Brown.
That's a good call. I like that. What was your score prediction, kid?
27-17.
So we're all in the same base area. Same
was your
ballpark. Mine's 35-31. I think I had the highest one.
Mine was 31-27. Yeah.
So yeah,
Man. What a
can't believe
season
we're at the
it's been.
Super Bowl.
What a
We are
season.
at the
it's
What a
been.
season.
We're not done, though.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
off season.
We're not done.
Draft
Mock drafts, everything.
We're just getting started.
We are just getting started. It's just
Stay
gonna,
loose.
it's gonna be different. It's gonna be sad, honestly. You love watching the Super Bowl, but then after you're like,
Hey,
damn.
we got XFL. We got
Got the USF.
We're actually starting a new XFL podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
called No One Watches This.
Yeah, I called the. Please click in. We need money. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots to look forward to in the Super Bowl. Though. Great players, great halftime show.
Great
well,
teams.
should be great teams. So yeah, sadly, I think that's it.
The final laptop slam of the NFL season.
It's been real. This has been the Sideline Super Bowl special. The energy was hot all
Huge.
day, every day. We'll be back next week though for sure.
What a ride.
We'll go through the game. We'll go through
Right.
everything.
The season.
We'll give you the off-season format for everything. It's gonna be fun.
Stay tuned.
Merch
Drop soon.
Yep, spring merch
Yup.
drop coming out soon. Check out our website for everything. www.sidelinemediaprod.com. That's PROD, prod. The videos are also on Spotify now, so if you feel like watching a video, you don't want to go to YouTube, check out Spotify. You can listen to it, watch us, do everything.
Are you ready for that 3-page?
I do have a 3-page paper to write. I'll get after it.
Everyone pray for Jack. Right now.
I will get after it. It's been real. It's Q. It's Old Red Blake. It's Jack. It's Joe. It's been the Super Bowl. Peace out.